What up? This is React by L, of course. And I have a different temperament today because this one is about the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's about sports. L's reacting sports and Sexton again. Now, the reason this is a topic is because, of course, I've been researching this topic. And let me turn this down. Now, this young man, just in the days that I've been researching him, and by the way, this is episode 9, Sexton, sports, and you know who's talking sports. But before I begin, if you allow me to gather up some markers, please. So, Sexton, right? While I'm talking about this guy, while he's a topic on React by L, and I'm L, that's me. While Sexton's a topic, this young man has averaged 35 points in the last 2 games and about 9 assists and 4 rebounds. Should I write that out real quick? Last 2 games. This is just the last 2 games. 35, 9, 4 or 5 rebounds. 4 or 5 rebounds. Alright. Scrabble that out with the scribbles. Anywho, so I do need my black crayon. I'm going to show y'all a little something of that. I'm at my pink. I need a couple crayons. Then I'm going to show you something. But anyway, with Sexton, this guy is a beast, man. And I've been listening to their local radio station doing research, man. And this radio station, well, there's a couple radio stations there. There's one called 92.3 The Fan in Cleveland, Ohio. And there's one called, WKNR, 850 AM. Now, I have listened to 850 AM. I've listened to 92.3. And they are PM. Of course, they're FM, right? And there's like no basketball coverage on 850 AM. Now, I guess you can buy an app or something like that and talk sports. It has a couple podcasts and football. But on their air, on their shows, they generally don't talk about the Cavs or Sexton. This young man right here, 35, I've scrabbled it, but 35, 9, and like 4 are his numbers. 35 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, and 4 rebounds. That's pretty fucking good, man. He didn't make an all-star team, and I think he should have. They should talk about him more. Doing my research on the Cleveland Cavaliers, Altman is their GM. And they are young minorities, and I love that. But I think they need to find some other young minorities, because these young men, I think the coach has potential, but I'm not sure what happened with this Kevin Porter Jr. situation, because I think this young man's going to be a future all-star, man, close to it in about 3 or 4 years. He's going to really shine. And they gave him up for nothing. Now, the situation was covered nationally, so of course, React by L is going to cover this as well. Kenny the Jet Smith on NBA's on TNT, probably one of the most watched sports shows in the world, if not in history, said that, you can't move a player's locker and not tell him. and that's one thing you shouldn't do. And they said that he said that, they were wrong for moving his locker and not telling him. And he said this was after, other issues that were going on as well in Kevin Porter Jr.'s personal life. Now, myself, I think maybe the young man might have some mental issues because, he didn't grow up in a great, life, I guess, or it just was hard. I can't say it wasn't great, but it was hard, and I think he had mental issues from that. And I think them not addressing these mental issues ended up being the issue. And then they moved his locker without telling him. Myself, I think they maybe they were setting this kid up, because I found out that I guess Dan Gilbert paid $2 million to acquire this pick to draft Kevin Porter Jr. And, hey, this gives me my out for Kevin Porter Jr. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I know I have the same take as Kenny the Jet Smith on NBA on TNT. You can't move somebody's locker. That's messed up. Plus somebody with maybe some mental issues. Now, Kevin Love's been there, and he's had mental issues, and he's had ups and downs. Remember the thuggish, ruggish bone issue with their old coach from Michigan, Beeline? Yeah, I guess when he had that Freudian slip and he said thugs to the guys. Oh, my God. So they playing thuggish, ruggish bone. So he got mental issues doing that, right? But I guess they found him curled up in the locker room. So, he has mental issues. He's been sitting on the bench for 3 years almost for the Cavs. Haven't even been playing for him. And they've been paying him top dollar, So they send Kevin Porter Jr. away, though, with the mental issues. Move his locker and act like he ain't supposed to say nothing. And didn't get anything in return. So I think that was a mistake. Dan Gilbert paid top money for that draft pick. And it was, But I digress. Back to Sexton. I just think that whole situation is being ran, not in a proper way. It could be ran more efficiently. There are some good moves, but it could be more efficient. And I don't think Sexton really has teammates around him to make him better. And moving Kevin Porter Jr. obviously doesn't make that situation any better. So, my thing is this. Sexton should be an all-star. This boy's 22 years old. This man's 22 years old. He's gonna average probably 25 points this year, 5 assists, and maybe 4 rebounds. He's 22. He's about 6 years away from his prime. Mind you, he has had nobody really around him. Rotating players here and there and everywhere. This has been his NBA career. He's had like 5 different head coaches in 3 years. So, I think he's very underrated, undercovered. To me, he has the Michael Jordan gene. And I don't think he's going to be the GOAT, but he has something in him. Man, I think this kid could do some type of Russell Westbrook average. Maybe not with the rebounds, but with the points. I'm thinking he could go like 30 points, 10 assists, and like 5 rebounds. I'm thinking he could do something like that, maybe more than 30 points. But he has had nobody around him. They're young G leaguers, developers. Chetty Osman, who, no telling what you'll get from that guy. Kevin Love is, Coach Love is what I call him because the guy doesn't participate. But Sexton is legit. He does have another point guard alongside of him, Darius Garland. I think it would suit the Cavaliers best to, miss the playoffs. They probably are anyway. Just miss the playoffs this year because this draft is good. You get a top 5 pick. You can add a missing piece that you need. I'm not sure if Kobe Altman's the dude to pick that missing piece, though. So you almost hope he gets the first pick so he can get this Cunningham fella, Cade Cunningham, I believe. I don't know how to research it, but you know, I will. But this is sports, man. You know, what's going on in the NBA? My picks, I'm going to give you a couple things. Taking national real quick in this video. Let me do this. See this? This will set it off. And you'll see that on the next episode, if I could say it right. Let me take a swig of water. Got a bit of dry mouth. Remember that SpongeBob episode when he was dry? Water. Anyway, that's going to set it off. But Sexton, keep an eye out on this guy. Of course, I'm going to talk to you real quick about my national predicts. Look for the Suns. Look for the Clips. Look for the Jazz to come out the West. I don't think the Lakers are coming out the West, bro. I'm a MJ is the GOAT type of guy. LeBron is top 5, but come on, bro. That's not disrespect. Anyway, next out the East, Philly. Philly will come out the East. I'm looking for maybe even a Bucks Philly Eastern Conference Finals. And also, last thing, Dark Horse Miami could win the whole thing. So that's my predicts. I think it's better, like I said, for the Cavs to get in that draft pick. Get in that draft. Get some good wins. Get some experience. You know, see what we got. We know what we have. We have a couple young developing players on that squad. And, you know, they need to get rid of Kevin Love. And I think that Drummond situation should have been handled much better. And the Kevin Porter Jr. situation should have been handled much better. I don't understand that GM. So hopefully they can get it together. Hopefully they get the #1 pick, because they're going to need it with that GM. And I would get that young kid, that big point guard, and I'd put Darius Garland on the bench as my 6th man. All right, L's out. I will talk about other teams in details. Please leave a comment. Please like. I might rename the channel. I don't know. I do shit on the fly, bro. Peace. Fingers.